Good Sunday morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609 live at Valley of the Fires campground near Carrizozo, New Mexico. That's fixing to change here in about 2 hours. I'll be headed to a new location called Mama Bear RV Park in Capitan. Why am I going there? Because I want to. And besides that, I was going to go down to Oliver Lee and Alamogordo, but it's in the mid-90s there for the next several days. I don't want that. And the coolest place in this area right there is Capitan, and that's where I'm heading, and that's where my home base is, so I can do a few things at my home base and spend the next and the last month in New Mexico in Capitan, which will be good. Looking forward to that. It's the coolest place around. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Carrizozo, New Mexico?
The temperature in Carrizozo right now is 63.
What's the temperature in Capitan, New Mexico?
The temperature in Capitan right now is 64.
I guess that's about right. Anyway, it's usually a little cooler in Capitan. I'm not sure if those numbers are exact. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Butte, Montana?
The temperature in Butte right now is 41.
Cool. High today's 82. That's nice. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Bangor, Maine?
The temperature in Bangor right now is 67.
With a high of 80, which is not too bad either. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Kingsland, Texas?
The temperature in Kingsland right now is 79.
With a high of 103. That's why I'm not there. But hopefully by the end of our third week of September, it will start to cool down into the low 90s, hopefully, and then I'll head on back. But anyway, that's the plan now. We're going to head over to Mama Bear RV Park and be there for a month. I've already called her and made arrangements, so I'll be there probably by 10 a.m. this morning, set up and ready to go. I'll have a nice view of the dumpster instead of the mountains. But I can't stay here any longer. My 2 weeks is up on Wednesday here, so I'd have to move somewhere, and so I think I'll just go over there and spend a month. And yeah, it's like $185 a month plus electricity, which you can't hardly beat that deal. That's $6 a day and change. But having said that, what else can I tell you? This is Trenton Clump. This is the day after yesterday, by the way, and that's a little travel trailer somebody sent me, a teddy bear with Rusty 78609 on it. That's Olive Oil Popeye, and that's from the old Popeye cartoons. That's Betty Boop from the 1930s. That is a sticker that says Native Texan on it. That is a 1,000 yen note worth about $9. That's a €5 note worth about $5.40 maybe. Underneath that is a $2 bill. That's a Jetpack 7730L. Verizon calls it a MiFi. That's Mr. Bojangles. That is a Frugal RV Gal sticker. Check her channel out. Those are real bananas. And that is a smiley face. And the reason you don't see the Evadry deal there and Olive Oil's bra is because they're on the bed. I'm getting ready to pull my trailer, and as I get out of bed in the mornings, I start doing things as I'm coming forward. But anyway, up here, this right here, that says life is better in a casita, a sticker that somebody sent me. I received it yesterday and put it up there. It adds a little flavor, so we've covered every space now. Don't send any more stuff. Goddamn. Every spot is covered, okay? So let's leave it alone now. We've done it. Or else what I'll start doing is purging stuff. But anyway, having said that, thank you. Anyway, why do I do Butte, Montana and Bangor, Maine? Because I want to, and no other reason. I live in a casita travel trailer, 84 square feet of perfect harmony for me. One person is great. And hey, Google, make me laugh.
Why won't the shrimp share its treasure? Because it's shellfish.
Because it's shellfish. I like that. Just ask all you gotta do is say, "Hey, dummy, make me laugh," and she'll do it. Or that kind. She'll make you grin, maybe. Robert Bradford on comment call. Good morning, Rusty. Have a good day. You too. Robert Thompson. You got 3 Roberts. How about this? You got Robert Bradford, Robert Thompson, and Robert Goodwin. Interesting. Robert Thompson says, looks nice walking, and fine church girl. Fine church girl? Well, you find a church girl. I don't know what, I'm not sure if that's the way you're saying it. See, that's one thing about the English language. He could be saying, and no, it's a nice walking and find church girl, like their name is church girl. Or he could be saying, nice walking and fine church girl. Find a church girl. Well, anyway, I don't know what he's saying, but whatever. Robert Goodwin, fantastic tour of photo gallery. Thank you. That was in Carrizozo. Robert Goodwin, thanks for sharing Momazozo. Okay. Mark in Texas, Google should fix that. They should, but they're not. You can't get it. You can't talk to a human being at Google or YouTube. You can if you have over 100,000 subscribers, and I don't. They did it one time when I went over 25,000. They sent me a link to use to, I could actually ask questions of a Google person, supposedly. It didn't work. It still doesn't. James Howard, thanks for not starting your video without yelling. Okay, but if I decide to, James, get ready. Common sense. You have tested my enlightenment and I have failed the test. I watched some of her videos, the girl about dancing. But anyway, yeah, some people, I knew y'all were anybody was going to have a hard time dealing with that type of dance, okay, because it's not common. You don't see it everywhere all the time. And anything that's different, we'll attack it, okay, you understand what I'm saying? And, we're just that way instinctively. And I was afraid that she was going to get a lot of really negative feedback, but she didn't. It's okay. A lot of people just said, well, I really didn't understand it, but, it's okay. Anyway, Dertrixa says, very beautiful girl, but the dance is strange, very strange. Nevertheless, greetings from rainy Germany. Yeah, it is. It's different, no doubt. John Gertbach sings like a laid-back and fun little town, maybe a nice place to live. Well, all that glitters ain't gold, folks. Every small town is what it is. I grew up in one, and believe me, there's a lot going on under that little deal there, man, under that first level. Tall dude, hey, Rusty, her videos do prove that peyote buttons really do work, so I figured that was going to happen. Plain air, I'm sure she would have agreed to have you video her performance. It's such a great way to promote her art form and her site. Yeah, well, she may have if I'd have got to talk to her, but I didn't. I mean, they were already setting up, and there were a few people sitting there, so I just kind of stood off to the back and had some popcorn, so I had a little popcorn and watched. That's all. Scotty Thompson, cool video talk, Rusty. LOL, was Jasmine a nice lady? She's very nice. She's very nice. Scotty Thompson, cool video talk. Thank you. John Cook, thumbs up to you. Scotty Thompson, free broadcast TV and TV antenna over the air. Getting new TV stations every day, better than cable-free TV for life. Okay, Rusty, LOL. Yeah, okay with me, Scotty. I had a antenna, but I took it down because I don't watch TV at all anymore. Scotty, cool comment called DBKY here. Hey, hi, Rusty, neat tour. The plant is named Hens and Chicks, I believe. Not sure of the big plant. Enjoy the dance. I did. Thank you. Thank you for the info. Christine Stangy. Interesting. It was. The whole thing is it's interesting, but again, your art is something that I didn't grow up around. I mean, the art for me, and I mentioned it in the other video, is it's like cotton crops, corn and flax and our hogs and chickens and stuff. That was art to me. So, and that's a lot different than this. Tom Wilson watched her video. Don't think I'd watch again. Anyway, he says that's dancing. It's over my head, and that it's over a lot of people's heads. It's not over your head. It's just an art form. It's like looking at modern art. All right, a lot of modern art just to me looks like somebody took some paint and threw it on a palette, or whatever you call it. But anyway, that's just the way it is. Different strokes for different folks. Walt Vick says, "Wow, Rusty, what next? You certainly are expanding my mind. Art, dance, cushion stuffing." Yeah, I hear you. That was a biggie, wasn't it? Poster Mark, I thought you were getting the casita because of the roof mount AC. No, I got the casita because I wanted it. I wished it would have just come with the old original window AC. They have one mounted below the closet as you came in the door, but that's only on the 16-footers. They don't do it on the 17-footers. And the 16-footer, I would have got one, but the interior height's only 5'10", and this one is 6'1.5", and that makes a big difference. Anyway, Linda Uribe, that is a different art form. Dancing is another appreciated art form, separate to me. Glad you enjoyed it. It was interesting, is all I can tell you guys. I mean, I didn't understand it, but I was there. Wayne Johnson, well, that human movement sure puts one's mind in all its intrinsic thoughts she's fairly good. I thought, but you know, for what, again, if I knew what it was about, I'd know more. I could give an opinion. I don't. Joyce Forney, it says Jasmine is doing what is called modern or interpretive dance, and she is talented with her fluid movements and control. This dance method was very popular in the 70s and is having a resurgence. You're a very suave fellow, and glad you appreciate and enjoyed this art form. Blessings. Yeah, thank you. Gary C. Yep, this was driving Capitan. I drove by the medical clinic. He says, yep, that medical clinic is Dr. Ray Seidel's practice. You will love that guy. Well, I hope I don't need to see him. That's what I hope. Michael S. Rusty, wonderful Rusty, thanks for sharing. That little sign started a good video. I would like to share with you and your followers a link to amazing sculpture park in Sugartize, Saugerties, New York, created by sculptor and quarryman Harry Fight. He's got a link. It's called Opus 400. He's got a link to it. Thank you, Michael. David Medina, great video. My hometown, Carrizozo, thanks for the videos. My stomping ground, sure do miss that town. A lot of history there. Yeah, there is a lot of history, a lot of Western history for sure. This individual is on the Carrizozo art thing. Everyday Disruptions, Jackie Mangione. That's the person's name. Some people have a talent with words and talking. Some people are good with their hands. It's all a form of expression of our shared experience here on Earth. Thanks to artists for making us wonder. Good point. Gary C. Hey, Rusty, County Fair is growing. If you ever need a great sawbones there in Capitan, look up Dr. Seidel. Tell him Gary C. sent you. He's one of the best MDs I've ever used. Okay, well, hopefully I won't need him. Conrad G. Jasmine can dance a lot better than Mr. Bojangles. Well, you know, that's, who knows? I mean, it's a different art form. That's a different art form. Anyway, Narwhal, love everything that I've seen from your channel. Amazing work. I mean, it is amazing, and I'm amazed myself. Gary C., I know where that is. When you're hanging out at base number 2 and you run into any of the carpenters used to run that town, tell them hello. Okay, I will. Hello, carpenters. Johnny Petraglia. Hey, Rusty, those plants were hens and chicks, I think. Yep, a lot of, that's you're the second or third that said that. Johnny Petraglia again. Hey, Rusty, do you like Kentucky Fried Chicken? I used to. I haven't had any in several years. Jim Foreman, Valley del Sol, looks like a tax lien opportunity. Yeah, he's got a pretty good comment there. If you're interested in that, read his comment, Jim Foreman on Carrizozo Art. Patricia Reddick. Hi, Rusty, those plants you were talking about are hens and chicks. Well, you know what they are, don't you? They're hens and chicks. That's what they are. Kathy Leonards, almost like a mini slab city. LOL, very interesting. Thanks again for sharing. I don't know about that. That slab city is a little bit farther out there, I think. Martini, the human body is an amazing thing, isn't it? I can barely run to catch the bus, though. I will definitely stop by Carrizozo when I start car camping, visit the stores and sites, and buy myself a colorful donkey. Thanks for sharing, Rusty. Well, you better have a place to put it. They're pretty big. Michael Darty, why don't you turn the stove on? I was showing the heat diffuser thing that I use for cooking sometimes, and I just had it sitting on the stove. The reason I didn't turn it on, Michael, is because I didn't want to. Pretty simple answer, isn't it? Anyway, Gary C., that building with the Coca-Cola sign on it is a refurb I did in 2003, right when the arts thing was starting to take off in Zozo. Thank you, Gary C. Same person says, hey, Rusty, those rocks stacked up remind me of a guy, Steve Tappan. Yes, he is related to the Tappan fortune. He walks around Ruidoso stacking rocks like that. I don't know if he was still around, but if you see a guy walking around Dozo wearing an army-type jacket and a safari-type hat, it is probably Walking Steve, as the locals call him. Very nice man and just minds his own business. Well, that's good to know. Plain air. Yes, the hens and chicks. Yes to the hens and chicks, but what about the plant with all the bees? That one's got me. I don't know what that one is. Gary C. again. Hey, Rusty, I just stumbled onto your channel earlier today and have been watching for hours and have commented on many of them. I live in the Ruidoso area. I lived in the Ruidoso area from 1994 to 2010. Raised my kids there. Will continue to watch. Thank you for what you do. Appreciate it. Thank you, Gary C. Spiderhead. Hello, Spiderhead. How are you doing? Different and new. Good. Art to me is like a cool shower on a hot summer day. I don't have to understand it. Just let it wash over me. I already understand too damn much. Enjoyed your work today, Rusty. Muy bueno. Muy bueno. Thank you, Spiderhead. I appreciate it. Rob Towan. Hey, Rusty. I just have to say that as some burden you have stuck all olive oil with, carrying the load of what I am assuming is an old wedding ring on her left arm. No, actually, that was I bought that in Cloudcroft here a few weeks ago. It's just a little. I bought it for like $4.99. It's a little cheap looking. I'll show it to you. It's just a little cheap. No, I didn't keep any wedding rings. See right here? It's just kind of a cute little ring, and I picked it up. I was gonna wear it because it fits on my little finger like that. Then I thought it looked stupid, and I don't like rings anyway. So Olive Oil said she'd hang on to it, so she's hanging on to it. Anyway, Ken Melkovich. Hey, Rusty, glad you were able to experience something new. Me too. Gary C. Keep going straight ahead, and during the summer is a fruit stand. That market that is closed. Well, that was it for grocery stores in that town. Yeah, I went there years ago. Tom Clams, you ain't kidding. Gary C. says, yep, locals call it Zozo, refurbished a two-story there. Anyway, Nancy Evans, across the tracks. Yeah, I heard that. Ken Alexanderstein, Jasmine can dance. Yeah, she definitely can. Benson Speed Shop, another great video. How could anyone give a thumbs down to such a quality video? Now, let me say this. They don't watch the videos because what it is somebody out there, and I'm sure there's thousands of them, don't like me at all. And that's fine. I probably wouldn't like them either. But having said that, what they do is they just, as soon as a video comes up, they give a thumbs down. They don't even watch it. And that's fine. There's a lot of assholes out there, and that's the way life is. I see you 812, thumbs up to you. We'll do about 3 more, and I'm going to shut it down because I need to eat and get going. Rita Richardson, I'm glad you showed us the fine art. I watched her dance. I appreciate the differences in our world. Well, thank you, Rita. That's smart. That's what it's all about. You have to be able to look at life from another person's perspective, and that is one of the things that humanity is not good at. We are not good at that at all, including me. I mean, I have to really pull the reins in without making those, quote, hasty or I'll make those, quote, hasty generalizations. Well, those people those people from that state, like the whole state is, everybody in there is the same. Like this guy left a comment the other day that the people in New Mexico don't like people from Texas. That's not true. He may not, and he may know 2 or 3 other people that don't, but that's all. You see what I mean? It's that's what you call a hasty generalization. They're totally useless. Anyway, I got that out of my system. It says, Rita Richardson, I'm glad you showed us the fine art. I watched her dance. I appreciate it. I read that. Jeffrey Ingerman, good for you. Ingman, good for you. A little art and culture never hurts. If nothing else, it is but one more thing to talk about. Some of her stuff reminds me of yoga. Yep. Anyway, John Jackson says, hi, Rusty. He says, you ever thought about carrying business cards with you? Yeah, I thought about it about that long. Because I'd forget them anyway. I know. I mean, they'd be on the table here in the RV, and I'd be 100 miles away. So anyway, I'm not going to do that. So anyway, having said that, guys, hey Google, make me laugh.
What happens when a frog's car breaks? It gets towed.
Where'd they come up with that corny crap? Anyway, guys, from the Valley of the Fire, soon to be Capitan, New Mexico, in about 2 hours or so. This is Rusty78609 saying, thumbs up, Carpe Diem. See the light? See that's pretty good, isn't it? Woo! See you do that. Thumbs up, Carpe Diem, adios, bye, buy anything you want, anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all my videos because it looks like YouTube ain't going to pay me. Dirty. I mean, it'll take them another month or 2 to work that out. But anyway, yeah, so for those of you that are using the Amazon link, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Anyway, what else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones. Also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water. You won't want to eat so much. And then what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in really deep. Hold it for a few seconds, and then breathe it all out, and do that several times a day. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? Sure it is. And then what else? Stretch, 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 swivel, 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 walk, walk, walk. Exercise your body once or twice a day. It's good for you. I'll do my stretches before I leave here, and then when I get to Capitan and get all set up, then I'll go take a long walk around Capitan. That'll be that. And then what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Do not let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside of your head. This is your head, your brain, your frontal lobes. All this is you. This is your consciousnss, your memories. So add in good agreements. That's good too. Ingredients, and you'll do better anyway. So accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, live one day at a time. And the best saying that I say it to myself all the time: "Que sera, sera." Whatever will be, will be. And it's okay to say that, but you might want to give it a little gentle push to get it going in the right direction. So having said that, guys, enjoy your Sunday, enjoy your day, and we'll talk again later. I did a sunset video yesterday because it was really pretty, and I did just about 2 minutes. And I'll do that one, and then I don't know what else I'll do. I may do a driving video when I'm going over to Capitan. Anyway, adios, guys. Bye-bye. Smiling faces.